It is pointless chasing a rat when your house is on fire. Nigeria needs a revolution or else. Nigerians must understand that unless something drastic happens, we cannot have elections that are won on the basis of ideas. As things stand in Nigeria today, our successive governments have destroyed the basis for any progressive politics. You cannot have a country where young people who are brilliant, who have ideas, are told to run for councillors, while people with antiquated ideas are recommended to be presidential candidates. And even they become president. That's why the country is the way it is today. Unless a revolution happens in this country, same way they had in Sudan, probably in Algeria, it's going to be difficult to have free and fair elections. I am saying it so that we're not under any illusion that somehow, if we continue to talk, it is not a battle of wits, that the democratic space will open for us to have a country where good people, great ideas can lead the country. As we chanted during our recent protest march in Maryland area of Lagos, in Nigeria where just 5 people will be richer than 200 million people, Kolewek. In Nigeria where your NEPA bill is greater than your house rent, Kolewek. To the skeptics who say Nigerians are too apathetic and divided to rise up for a revolution or up to a revolution, I say this: hunger doesn't know ethnicity, insecurity doesn't know religion, and when Nigeria becomes a better place, it won't matter where you come from. The time for revolution is now, and it will not be televised.
Well, if anything else, I've already predicted that these elections are predetermined. What they call the PVC is poverty verification card. It's meant to confirm that you are poor. What you saw in Imo, in Kogi, and Bayelsa is the new strategy of conducting elections that has now become consolidated. That is, they don't even hide it anymore, that they are not interested in the ballot box. They are not interested in ballot papers. They are not even hijacking ballot boxes anymore. They just write the results and then they announce whatever they want. So INEC, which is the conduit for rigging election, should be given a Nobel Prize for defining the meaning of election, especially Yakub. This is the recipe for disaster, though. And those of you who always thought that we are wrong in asking for a revolution, I think you have not come to the resolution of the fact that we are sorry, we are just ahead of others. That's all. Our only crime is that we saw this 4 years ago and some are just saying it now. We should have all come together instead of being distracted by the political class with candidates that don't even understand what Nigerians are about or what they stand for or what they should get. That we should have all come together, and I hope it's not too late. I'm available and we're available, and our movements are all intact. In fact, we are the only movement in this country that don't go on vacation after elections. Yes. Other candidates that didn't win election have all gone into hibernation. Yes. Some of them have returned to their base in Dubai. Others are doing philanthropic works in other places. Some other ones are looking for appointments. Some have entered into coalition with the same government that they contested against in the last election. Some have divided themselves into two, some working for the government and some pretending to be working against the government. You know the drill now. But we stand firm, consistent, convinced that one day, the tables will turn. Thank you.
Revolution
Now.
caught in the crossfire.